So I think that's the goal. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's great. I mean, I think there's so many people that do it so many different ways. I'm similar but a little bit different to you. Um, we self-manage all of the properties that are local to me in South Carolina. So, we're able to do that as, agents on my side here because we have ownership interest. So it works out for us. But then for stuff that's not local, I have third-party property managers that are essentially full service. But I've also built out tools and resources, everything from leasing pipeline to, full contact. I've got the full suite of software. We use Rent Ready on our side. It's just a little bit cheaper and it
Mhm.
accomplishes what we need to. But I can roll that platform out to any place in the US and if I decide, hey, I really hate my manager today and I want to
Yeah.
fire him, I could always do that. So I like that approach, whether it's doing it like you're doing it or doing it like I'm doing it. It's building the tools and resources so that you still have control. You know what's happening with your properties. You're ready to go handle, any sort of issues, requests, and it's not, sucking resources and time away from you.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it also, like you're saying, I think it makes you a better investor too, because like you're saying, you're putting systems in place. It also helps you deal with maybe if you ever do deal with a property manager. Like let's say you do go, you decide to change your plan, and now that at a certain point, you're like, I'm just gonna have a property manager take over. You have some experience doing this. You kind of have a way to communicate with that property manager or know your expectations because you've already done it. But I think it also, like you're saying, I don't ever want to be put in that position where all of a sudden my property, whether you have to fire him, whether they decide to, maybe they're moving out of state or, they're taking another job. But I don't want to ever want to be put in that position to now I have to scramble and figure out how to do this on the fly. And I think that's one way to lose a lot of money quickly.